purpose of tonight's meeting, and tonight is a promotional meeting, is to extend an invitation to people to join the New Media Council, which is the founding committee of the New Media Summit. It's to meet others who share this vision. What is it about? It can be compared to the TED Conference.
The TED Conference, hosted in Monterey, California each year, is a Cirque du Soleil of the imagination. TED, originally a theater for the collaboration of technology, entertainment, and design, now brands itself with the moniker Ideas Worth Sharing, a moving celebration of discovery, advancement, and human triumph. The principle behind TED is simple, that we can all benefit and build something unforeseen when extraordinary minds come together to share information, technology, and ourselves. 1,000 attendees participate each year and pay up to $6,000 for the opportunity of this collaboration. Each TED conference features more than 50 of the world's most innovative and influential individuals, their trusted voices and convention-breaking mavericks, icons, and geniuses.
Some people have said, so are we doing a TED? Is that what we're doing? No, this is a framework or a template for something that I'm proposing. So, Harvard Law professor and TED presenter Yochai Benkler states that collaborative projects like Wikipedia, Linux, and YouTube represent the next stage of human organization. By disrupting traditional economic production, copyright law, and established competition, they're paving the way for a new set of economic laws where empowered individuals are put on a level playing field with industry giants. Collaboration is a real fact. It is not a fad. It is a critical long-term shift caused by the internet. In some contexts, it's more efficient than markets or firms. And it's sustainable and growing fast. The Chicago New Media Summit is what we're proposing. Geographically, we have the unique national position as the midpoint, or the hub. We also have the resources to be the center of everything new media. Chicago, we have the talent, we have the technology, we are the pioneers. It's time to demonstrate our collaborative abilities as a cutting-edge global resource. The Chicago New Media Summit, what is it not? It's not a new organization to belong to. It's not a networking club. It's not a new and improved Chamber of Commerce. It's not a one-time PR event. It's not the solution. It is an event that hosts a series of talks and performances by Chicagoans that inform, inspire, and entertain. The talks are recorded so that the ideas can be freely shared through the converging screens of TV, internet, and mobile devices. To share ideas that allow industries to collaborate and redefine the future. To build a rich network of commerce across multiple industries. And to illuminate Chicago as a global resource. How do I get involved? This is a social networking site that's recently gone up. It's called Chicago New Media Summit.ning.com. You don't have to write it down. What you should know is that we're using new media to be able to produce this event. This site will link together people from across industries. It gives people an opportunity to see who's doing what people need. You can comment on it. And there are instructions about the summit. How do you sign up to be a presenter? How do you volunteer? How do you say, I'd like to be a participant, to the invitee-only part, etc. So all that information is on the site. There are principles guiding the summit. The principles are that it benefits everyone involved, that it creates new opportunities across industries, that it demonstrates collaboration across industries, it is sexy, high profile, glamorous, and entertaining. It illuminates Chicago as a global resource, it stirs the soul, and it can change the world. Finally, it brands Chicago as the new media capital of the world.
This is an effort to do something ultimately that cataclysmic, that seismographic, something that will put Chicago clearly in the world view of leadership in the area of new media, digital media, these new technologies.
This is the starting point. I mean, if you expected to come here tonight and get a presentation on what the Chicago New Media Summit was going to be, well, that was really the idea. The idea is this is the beginning point, and you are going to help shape this. We're all here to help shape what the New Media Summit is going to be. So take that initiative, come up with ideas, help us out, help us get the message out there to everyone, because this is where it starts.
I'm a supervising sound editor. Worked for about 30 years in LA, primarily on feature films. And I've been teaching here in Chicago at DePaul. This is very exciting. I like to see this community of media professionals getting together to discuss new ideas.
Well, what I think is great about this is I think it will foster a collaborative feel for all the community, and instead of competing, it will all grow. I think that as Chicago grows, it'll be more work for everybody here, but it'll also have more ideas spawned and more creativity, which will be good for the industry in general. I think it's exciting. You don't know what's going to come of something like that, so it's kind of exciting.
The world of technology and communication is going to take off, and it's going to take off in a lot of different directions, because the opportunities to be able to communicate to people and then to even get feedback in that communication is changing daily. And in a market where we want to communicate to our clients, so that whether it's business to business or if it's entertainment to a consumer, any kind of communication has to be, we have to be on the leading edge, on the cutting edge. And Chicago is very well positioned. Chicago has a lot of great talent, innovation, and it should be one of the leaders in that market.
This is a very interesting meeting. It was great to be out here. It's incredibly ambitious. I can't organize a birthday party in 6 weeks, so to put this whole thing together in 6 weeks will be a real testament to the community pull it off.
Yeah. What I'd love to see this be, or the vision I would see, is that, wow, I didn't know all of this had these really Chicago connections, and people going, how do we leverage this, and whatever this is, who knows what that may be.
Yes.
That comes.
The spirit of this is that drawing together of so many interesting disciplines and creating things that probably haven't even been thought of yet. Ways for different creative spirits to join together and make something new and fantastic.
In my opinion, I think that this summit is taking place within an even broader context of what can Chicago be as a whole in the 21st century, in the new millennium. And I think that it goes beyond just new media. But the thing I love about this, though, is that we get people from art, we get people from business, we get people from film and television, from education.
Well, what I'm interested in is seeing what opportunities there are in this industry, and also probably bringing in a perspective from an entrepreneur who's not necessarily in the development side, but also, someone who's in the market for pushing the people who are producing the products to what we're looking at doing, what needs that I have. So, and I've been working a lot with, Pixel Brothers and driving ideas of what we're looking to do, and they are excited about that.
I teach video game development. I've been making video games for a long time. I've seen the industry grow and change, and it's pretty exciting. I'm actually, really excited to be here. I think this is a good idea.
What do you see possible for this?
Well, I like the idea of the mashup that was being talked about, and all the convergence of all the different media together. I think that's important, and it's inevitable too. And there's a lot of crossover between video games, movies, and need to focus on it. In some ways, being a video game guy, I think of movies as being video games without the joystick. So I'm glad to see us all here together talking.
We're committed that people from the council come from various different industries, so that we not only have the film industry and technology, we've got music, we literally have the entire range of people participating on the council and shaping what happens there, shaping who presents, shaping the outcome, shaping what happens next with it. So just like Wikipedia, where everybody gets to say how you define something, this is an opportunity, a unique opportunity, where people can actually shape the future of the summit and actually shape the future of Chicago.